Today we'll be having worksheet 4. I hope that all of you would have looked at the worksheet and tried the questions before this tutorial. Okay, so without further ado, we've got quite a bit to cover. So we've got vocabulary cloze, comprehension cloze, and then comprehension open-ended, which are all important sections in the exams, especially the PSLE. Okay, so the whole idea is we're going to learn how to attempt these questions. And if there are questions which are a bit different or new to us, what are the strategies that we can employ so that we'll be able to actually make a suitable attempt where we can increase our chances of getting it correct. So that's without further ado, let's start. Move this. Okay, so again, we're doing a vocabulary cloze, which is MCQs, and then comprehension cloze, which is open-ended, and then comprehension open-ended, which is answering the questions in sentences, based on a long passage. So let's look at the vocabulary cloze first. It requires us to read a short passage and then choose the closest possible synonyms. Synonyms mean the words with same meaning. Okay, so there'll be 5 underlined words or phrases. Phrases means more than one word. And then we have to look for what or which answer has the closest meaning. Synonym means same meaning. Okay, so it's just like any other MCQs that we have. Okay, there'll be 4 options and then 1 correct answer. The other 3 options are distractors. Distractors means they are not the correct answer, but they might be close and they might give us a feeling that, oh, that could be the answer, but that might not be the more specific answer that is required. Okay, or it might be completely wrong. Okay, so that's why it's called distractor. It means it takes us away from the correct answer, distracts us. So that's why we need to decide which synonym or which word has the closest meaning to the word that's underlined. Okay. Now, this is a definition of the word synonym. A synonym is a word or phrase. Phrase means more than one word, okay? That means the same or almost exactly the same as another word or phrase. So it's not exactly, might not be exactly, it's close enough. The opposite of a synonym is an antonym. Okay, like antagonistic. It means like someone is against you. So normally when you have the prefix a, it talks about, it's the opposite meaning of the word. Okay. So like normal, then you have abnormal. So A, B, right? So it's an opposite. So antonym is a word or phrase that means the opposite of another word or phrase. Like here, sick, the antonym of sick is healthy. It's not equal, it's opposite, completely opposite. Okay. Now let's try some questions. Are these 2 words synonyms or antonyms? That means, are they same in meaning or similar in meaning? Or are they opposite in meaning? Yeah, opposite or similar. same. So the first word is immense, and the second word is enormous. So just to have a feel, you have to decide whether it's an antonym or synonym. Okay, the word immense, it means it's huge. The ocean was immense, right? The sky was immense, right? Something very huge. So enormous also refers to something which is huge, like the giant was enormous in size, right? Or this is an unusually enormous pumpkin, a huge pumpkin. So both have the same idea or connotation that something is huge. Both have the same idea. So that's why they are both synonyms. Let's try another one. Okay, so this is just another slide that shows the description. Both these words are adjectives. This is an important point. That describe something extremely huge. So adjectives means it's used to describe a noun. Okay, adjective is not adjective. Huh? It's adjective. It's a word to describe a noun. A noun means like a thing or a person or a place. So, for example, a big ball. This is an adjective, big. Adjective. And ball is a thing, so it's a noun. Okay, so another example would be a naughty boy. Naughty is an adjective. So immense is an adjective. Enormous is also an adjective. It describes something that's, so enormous house, immense sky, immense ocean, immense response. That means the response was huge response. That means he has so much power and impact. Okay. He had immense understanding of a subject. That means he has so much understanding of a subject. So when you learn these new words, write it down in your diary or notebook, where you keep all the new words that you're learning. And then you write sentences. And better still, if you look up the meaning of the word immense, you see other words which are similar to immense. Yeah, look up a thesaurus. Thesaurus. Look up a thesaurus and you see what are all the words which have similar meanings to immense. That's how you improve your vocabulary. Same thing for enormous. Look up all the words which have the same meaning as enormous. Okay. Now let's look at another two words. Unison, that's the first word, and separate. Separate, we know, right? Sit separately means sit away from each other. Okay, so be away from, right? Apart. Okay, and unison, the word uni means one. That means it's together, right? Like unity, unify, unison. So unison means together. So they sang together in unison. I mean, the choir sang in unison. That means they sang in one voice, together in harmony. Okay, and if the teacher says, oh, tomorrow we have extra homework, and then the whole class said, oh, no, in unison. That means together everyone said no. So here is separate. That means everyone is doing different and they sing it apart. But unison means they're doing it together. So obviously, they are not synonyms. They are antonyms. Okay, because they have different meanings. Okay, unison means, like look at the slide at the bottom here. Unison means to do things together at the same time. Are you with me? Okay. So it's a new word if you've learned it. For the first time, please write sentences in your notebook so that you can practice it, and then it becomes part of your lexicon. Lexicon means your vocabulary that you have that you can use, the range of vocabulary. Now let's try another two words: courteous and polite. And before that, let me just go back. So separate and unison. Separate is adjective. It's an adjective. Separate books, right? Separate TV, separate rooms. So how about unison? Can you say unison boy, unison boy? No. So it's not an adjective. So I would like you to find out whether unison is an adverb or a noun. Can't be a verb because it's not doing anything. Unison. Okay, let me check it out. Okay, let's take my phone and I'm going to go to Mr. Google. This is how we do if we want to be sure. Okay, go to Google, or you can have a dictionary. You just open a dictionary and then you look for the word. There's online dictionary. There are online dictionaries also, and you look for the word unison, and it will tell you what kind of word it is. It's a noun, because in unison, right? In unison means doing it together. They echoed in unison. They cried out in unison. So let me write this down here. They cried out in unison. Oh no. Okay. So it's a noun. You can have that clue by you seeing what is the words before and after the word itself. Like separate would be separate rooms, separate people, separate lives, separate bags. So this is a noun. This cannot be a noun. This must be a describing the noun, which is an adjective. Okay, but in, like in the room, in Singapore, right? It's a place. So preposition, and after that, generally here unison will be, and it's a noun. Okay, with me? Good. Okay, I need to turn to the Zoom file. Oops. Okay, good. Now, coming back to the next two words, courteous and polite. So the polite boy, the courteous boy, yeah, we know the meaning, right? Both mean well-mannered, respectful, right? So you can see all different words that can be used. So both have the same meaning. So they are synonyms. So instead of saying the polite boy, you can always switch to courteous boy, courteously, politely, respectfully. You see how people can use different words, but they have the same meaning. So you don't repeat